You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
I know you're made of sterner stuff than that.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
I'll turn you into a pincushion. Fret not. I'll make the pain go away.
Oh, just a moment.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
This bodes ill.
Come to think of
We shall remain here.
these writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
I can't seem to find.
Each day is the same as the
Welcome.
one before.
I tell you, I've wasted a second of my day.
Go on, have a look.
tired. Slept a wink.
Well met, sir. How might I
I'll have an early. Some of us get complacent. I train every day.
Spirit of a woman half my age. Go on.
Welcome, and well met. Do come again.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt.
Just tell me what you need, and I'll see it. You're welcome.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't... Don't you dare. Try to take it. Anything without paying for it first. Always a pleasure.
Interested in my wares?
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done. If you enjoy the show,
Tul's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their hearts and regard her as family.
'Tis a far cry from Vermont. I cannot count the number of barbs I've heard uttered about the Queen Regent.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I don't live up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Risen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy. Unbelievable!
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Prevailed by the skin of our teeth. Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again.
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover.
'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items.
This is clearly designed to carry us somewhere.
I can foresee no reason not to make use of this. My magics are at your disposal.
I'm grateful to you, sir. Pray, take it. You've done much on my behalf.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations result in different creations.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
If you would.
Go again.
We were back already when they found us. This shan't take long.
I must.
Well done, Master!
I'm in need of aid!
Come to think of it, we're all at
One of us has been drenched.
Who's there?
Unless there's coin in it, I'm not interested.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Unless there's coin in it, I'm not interested. Turn out your pocket! I can't let you get away.
My badges are at your disposal.
One can see well into the distance from here.
Vermont has its charms. So too the Tal. I shall lead the charge.
Turn out your pockets. I'm taking a look.
A meager challenge if ever I saw one. This will be over in moments.
it is as you say.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
Find a use for it, I'm sure.
I'll save you!
Thank goodness someone has a hand to lend. Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Where the archer's volleys! Their arrows can pierce us from beyond our line of sight!
One cannot be too careful.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doubted before.
I will finish this, here and now! That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Spiders! 'Tis a dreadful fright when they appear so suddenly.
Untamable as far as beasts go. Times... Must be tedious if you've resorted to challenging beasts to bouts.
Forgive me. I could not help but laugh.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beast... Strons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Unless there's coin in it.
Tis beyond my ken how all these passages connect. Would that we had a map, eh?
There's no use grumbling about it. Aught shall yield to a careful search.
Hold it! Get back here! Hold it! Get back here! Hold it!
Feast your eyes on this!
Not in there! I'm coming! For your aid!
If you would.
There's a fine colour spell in my name. It is one of the targets marked by my own master.
I could use some help. This brute has quite the temper. Reckless opponent makes for easy prey. No quarrel. Yes, Master? You require assistance.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! Arisen! Are you all right?
Would seem our foe has lost their vim. Ha! They don't stand a chance against us now. I shall lead the charge.
This foe was marked to be felled by my master from beyond the rift. Now I can report a successful hunt.
I like that.
Another encounter! I ill like this. We are already hard-pressed from our previous engagement.
Lay down your arms, or you hurt yourself.
Together we who've been tarred arisen. We're open flame. Let me be the one to collect it.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Haven't reached our foe.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
No quarrel here.
Climb on and I'll send you soaring! I'll save you!
If you would. Upset the group's balance and will fall to the ground. From there, our victory is all but assured.
The enemy's movements have grown sluggish. Recklessness has done them no favours. They ought to have preserved their strength.
I shall lead the charge.
Was a triumph, but one we surpassed with skill.
Of course. The fight would have been lost without you, Arisen.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Visions of roast meat will dance in my head tonight, for all I've stuffed myself.
Oi! You're not planning on going in there, are you? You're better off turning back. That cavern is not for mortal feet to tread. 'Tis a maze, with monsters round every wretched corner. I dare say none could pass through those tunnels and live to tell the tale. A crying shame 'tis. Few's the merchant who can cross yon bridge. I'd thought this my chance to make some decent coin.
I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
Might I recommend we venture in? Watch out for the status, Master! Fire on the goods here. Let's try it. Keep on like that. We're done here soon enough. Not bad.
Shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece.
This is an obstacle I'd sooner be rid of.
Ranged attacks are my speciality, Master. Shall I assist? Lucky us. That's worth taking. We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your voice low, lest my heart leap from my throat.
I hope you weren't expecting I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
I say we give it a push and see what happens. You'd not be unwelcome to an ally for a bit once. Give them water!
I must. Now there's a worthy prize. If only 20. Now there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Surely not!
This battle is ours!
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil!
The fiend unknown is the most perilous.
Oh! 'Twas... a trick of the light.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I mislike the look of that. Only misery awaits the one brave enough to touch it, I fear.
Quite right. Let sleeping dogs lie, as they say.
A treasure chest! Oh, my mistake. 'Tis merely another spot for gathering materials.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Make a fine place for observing the lay of the land.
Would that our strength might be restored simply by gazing upon the sight.
I've got a good feeling about this one. I would so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces. Ranged attacks are my speciality, Master. Shall I assist?
Our movement is restricted here. 'Twould be troublesome if we were forced to do battle.
Let us conclude our business and be quit of this place. There is naught to be gained from lingering.
my protection.
That was outstanding, if I do say so myself. Would that we might always be so in step, eh? If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible. I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed.
What fails to destroy us
only enhances our chances against future adversaries. Danger might lurk anywhere, wear every shadow and mind the ceiling.
Be sure to keep your wits about you. That's quite a large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
Where are the Saurians?
This foe isn't to be cowed by lightning.
Into a pincushion!
How do you like that? Excellent! Don't get up now!
I shan't let them harm you. You would have us press on without delay? By your will, Arisen.
Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped Death's touch.
That's just what I would do. That's quite a large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it. Ranged attacks are my speciality, Master. Shall I assist?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Come to think of it, some masters rearranged their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Are upon us. Do not fear holy power. Such attacks will have little effect.
I shall lead the charge!
No further at present, but a careful search of our surroundings might change that.
come to think of it, we're all of different... vocations, aren't we?
That is most fortuitous.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Focus your strength, Arisen! You truly are formidable, Arisen.
But of course, Arisen. You may depend upon me.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
We'll manage whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
Excellent. Just what I was hoping for.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
Phantasms!
Unlikely to catch a chill, however cold our ice attacks may be. You're not living to regret this.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Twinkling stars are captivating to behold.
There's no great shock to me.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns.
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
Let's see. What can we do without?
What do you want? I'm in no mood to have my ear talked off, thank you. My back's afire. I can scarce talk for the pain. Leave an old man be. Mind, I wouldn't say no to some wildflowers, if you happen to have any with you. A handful of those, and I could prepare a poultice that'd help me make it home.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
What is it now? Unless you brought me some wildflowers, I'd prefer to be left alone. Well, that was most kind of you. My thanks for the trouble. Right, here goes naught. Ah, that did the trick. Relief at last. I was beginning to fear that I'd be stuck here for the rest of my days. I've a mind to thank you, sir. Would you look in on me at my home? I live nearby. There aren't too many houses out here, so you'll find it soon enough, I expect.
Let me be the one to collect it.
all for swapping stories. But perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not. Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
That was hard won.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again. Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat.
I think I get the idea.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
I beg pardon, sir, but...
Forgive me, dear. I forgot to tell you. I asked this good sir to look in on me.
Oh, not this again. How many times have I begged you not to bring strangers into our home?
I know, dear, but this one's a kindly sort. Brought me the wildflowers I needed to make it home when I threw out my back.
'Tis always one reason or another, isn't it? And has it e'er ended well for us? Not once. Mark my words, no one wanders this far out unless they are running from something.
This one's different, I promise you. You've heard tell of the Arisen, have you not? The hero who travels far and wide to track and fell the dragon.
Oh? So this stranger claims to be the Arisen? Believe what you will, but expect no hospitality from me. You may tend to our guest yourself.
You will have to forgive my wife. She has her reasons for being mistrusting, but you deserved a warmer welcome than that. Now let me fetch your reward. Wait here a moment.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Oh! Fie! My back! I've done it in again.
Ghost stuffer, when will you learn to be more gentle with yourself?
Oh, hold your tongue! All the gentleness in the world won't stop the hurt from coming on when 'twill. It's only gotten worse of late. There's naught for it but to make for the curative spring.
In your state, you'll ne'er reach it. And that's to say nothing of the monsters that haunt the roads out there. They'll be on you in a moment if they see you limping along on your own. Oh, would that I could take you to the spring myself, but alas,
Don't even think on it, my dear. I'd not ask that of you, knowing how crowded places of that ilk make you feel.
But what are we to do? I fear for you, my love.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Fear not. You'll have your reward. I just need to sit still a moment. You'd be willing to accompany me all that way? You see, my dear, what did I tell you? The Arisen's a goodly sort. I've an eye for people.
Oh, don't be a fool, Gaustaffer. You have barely spoken to this person. What if you were being deceived? Did you think of that?
Come. Surely there are far more clever lies to tell if one's intent is to swindle. I'm not sure I can afford to refuse aid so freely given, my dear.
So be it then. 'Tis plain your mind's made up.
We'd best be along. My back isn't like to fix itself.
Pray see my husband safely to the encampment. I shall await your return.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Best be on your guard. Magma scales are about. It cannot weather ice's numbing grip.
I will protect you.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the pain I experienced at the coronation is beyond imagining. To think there would be a technique to puppet us pawns.
Could I trouble you to walk a bit slower? My back.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
My magics are at your disposal. This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Now, this is a good find.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
Watch for the hobgoblin! This bow is as good as flame-proof!
Could I trouble to walk a wee bit slower? My back...
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Could I trouble you to walk a wee bit slower?
Searing heat or freezing cold? Which is the greater hardship, I wonder?
Be on your guard. The monsters here are prone to frenzy.
It was well worth the effort of breaking it.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
together if we are to seize victory. That's this, Ben. We must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
Interesting. I suppose we could try to tip the odds in our favour. We may have underestimated this foe. Time to heal up. Hold. Just a moment. Creature's corpse will serve us well. Strike true, lest the beast flee. Ha! How do you like that?
Use me as your foothold, soar to greater heights. I'll take you.
If you would.
best will do.
Of course! The answer was staring me right in the face.
attack! Focus your strength, Arisen!
Our bow towers over us now, but if we can get it to stumble, its prodigious size will play to our advantage. I've got their attempts at our dwellings, right where it comes. Witness my magics!
This foe is nigh unstoppable when it is wrong. We must do all we can to prevent it from...
A flesh wound. I can handle that. Hold. Just a moment.
Grateful to you, Arisen.
Of course! The fight would have been lost without you, Arisen. You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
He thinks these climbs are ill-suited to habitation.
Indeed. Vermond feels a world away.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to...
Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
I understand the inclination arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures, after all.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
You've given me much to think about.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. An early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
What's the hub?
I'll turn you into a pincushion. There's ought to be found there. Can you not see it?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. This material is just what we need to better our equipment.
We ought to be wary of misplacing it.
Surely not! 'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Do you arisen? Now here's aught of interest. A ballista.
'Tis a glad thing we happened upon this. Unleashing it during combat ought to fluster our foes.
Aye, I'm well enough then.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let us make haste for the nearest town. I'd rather sell our pickings at market than toss them aside.
We meet again, Sir Arisen. I'm only sorry that you should have to see me fall into such disgrace. For my failure to protect Her Majesty, I have been relegated to patrol of Volcanic Island. I had thought it a penance I should gladly pay, and yet I cannot forget that while I stand here, the villain who orchestrated the Empress's assassination walks free. Might you not speak with the blackguard who committed the deed? Last I heard, he had yet to name his benefactor. Perhaps you might fare better at breaking his silence.
Simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we... speak with first?
Aye. Is there aught you require, sir?
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a reef. Over your head, at least.
Would that the gold would only rain down on my head. Much obliged.
Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale.
I've weapons to sell. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave. What with the volcano growing more active of late as well. Well met, sir. Have you always a pleasure?
Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
These were necessary expenses, mine.
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll await beneath the blanket of the... can give you a roof over your head at least. Always a pleasure.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
If I might have my say, is your pack not overburdensome? Oh, you carry so much. I worry for your poor spine.
You've my thanks for this. Keep an eye out for monsters now.
Puh! That's like to make me sick, it is. Still, there's not a swig of newt liquor can't fix, I always say. Bollocks, I'm all out. Boy there, come at a fine time, you have. Care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft boiled right here in the hot spring. 'Tis mostly sand, won't kill you or naught. Huh. Bought me some newt liquor, have ye? Many thanks, Cos. Don't mind if I do. Aye, that's the stuff. There's naught finer than a gulp of newt liquor. After a hot bath, 'tis bliss, pure and simple. But I'll need me a nibble to go with my glug. Down the hatch. Aye, this is a dream come true, 'tis. Suppose you deserve aught for your trouble. Here you are, cuz. A soft-boiled egg, specially prepared right here in the hot spring.
Fancy a look at...
Well now, if it ain't the current arisen, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to speak with me? Is that right? Suppose I can indulge you a moment, so long as I've a drink in hand. Consarn it, this bottle's empty. Apologies, cuz, but I can't talk with a parched throat. Well now, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Is that right? Suppose I can indulge you a moment. Consarn it. Well, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Is that right? Have at it then.
At last, I've ne'er seen a more welcome sight. The spring here has been visited since time prevailed for its curative properties. I only hope 'twill be able to ease the ache in my back. I'll go have my soak now, if 'tis all the same to you. Can't have Cleona fretting over how long I've been gone. Ooh, it twinges a bit.
'Twould seem I owe you a debt of gratitude and an apology. True to your word, you have seen my husband safely to the spring. I was so afeard for his well-being, I couldn't bring myself to sit at home, waiting, wondering. So I followed you at a distance, though now I see I needn't have. My husband and I are met with persecution everywhere we turn, you see. More than one village we thought to call home has driven us away. That is why we live in so far-flung a place. Gaustaffer can bear the judgment well enough, but I cannot. You, at least, have proven deserving of our trust. My husband was right about you. You are a kind soul, indeed. I shall not soon forget this good turn you've done my husband and I. You are welcome to visit us again, if your travels should happen to take you as far as our abode. I would fain lend you my skills as magic archer maester. And I'm certain my husband would be only too glad to take up his blacksmith's hammer for your sake.
You earned a favor from the magic archmaester without even me.
Short though our acquaintance may be, your kindness and sincerity have earned my respect. And so, to aid you in your duty, I would grant you this technique, my most guarded secret as maester of my art.
Greetings. I expect you must be. Its healing waters draw upon the volcano's natural heat. Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares?
Let my third lie
Buy me a farm. Admirable work. Do say so myself. That'll be the day.
Come to think of it, 'tis difficult to forget all that occurred at the coronation. What baleful art could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns?
It is a thrilling life, but by no means
Oh dear.
Ready to give the signal.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Right. We've had our soak, so let's get underway.
You can't go in yet, sir. You haven't paid.
Wearing armor all day feels
A treasure chest! Oh, my mistake. 'Tis merely another spot for gathering materials.
As soon as my shit's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Look, Arisen! A ballista!
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt 'twould catch our foes unawares. Not a foe in sight.
What a shame. How are we to prove our...
Pray, you may call me Ernesto. I have been charged with overseeing the patrols here on Volcanic Island. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to simply wander about as you please. Might I inquire as to what brings you here? You came all the way out here to deliver this to me? 'Twas most generous of you, sir. Now, pray, grant me a moment to pen a missive of my own. Here you are. Would you be so kind as to deliver this to a man by the name of Barbas? You will find him in the Agamen ruins, not far from here. Do this, and the author of that letter shall be afforded refugee status. I trust you understand the importance of this task.
We ought to see this to its destination.
Turn out your pockets.
Not much chance of a friendly conversation with this lot. Never fear, for I am here. I'll turn you into a pincushion.
Alas, I too fled vermin for Batal many years ago. I had little choice in the matter. To remain was to die. A Vermundian soldier I was. But being Beastren, my comrades and I were oft given missions of certain doom. With tooth and claw, we fought to earn our place. Yet, 'twas not praise that awaited us upon our return, but more battlefields. Vermund considers its Beastren residents as disposable as cattle. Eventually, I couldn't stomach that existence anymore, and I made my way here, to Batal. It took time, but I've managed to build a life for myself in this land. Now, I strive to use my position to grant the same opportunity to others. Here, at least, we are treated a little better than cattle. We are free to live our lives, however harsh those lives may be.
Oh, a ballista!
Ha ha! I can think of all manner of uses for a contraption such as this. Might we not lay a trap for our enemies?
Living's hard, but dreams are free, they say.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
You're no soldier, are you? I expect your journey was I'd not recommend camping. You'll await beneath the blanket of a... Hush. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged. You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll await beneath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Always a pleasure.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better.
I must needs have poise.
Well met. I've weapons to sell. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind. To pack up and leave. What with the vault? Always a pleasure.